Hello, everyone watching and those ones in class. I hope everyone is doing well. So in our today's lesson, we are going to put our focus on understanding what area is. We need to discover the whole idea about area. Okay, let's begin. Now I'm going to use these figures to make you understand very well what we call area. Okay, now let's begin with this rectangle. Look at this part that is covered by a red color. So red color covers the whole rectangle. Now, it means that this part that has been covered by the red color is what we call area. So the area of this rectangle, it is the part that has been colored in red. So the same applies to this triangle. The part that is covered by the red color is the area of this triangle. So the area of this circle is the area that has been covered by the red color. The same applies to this shape. So this colored part is what we call area. In other words, the area of a figure is the amount of space taken up by the figure. The amount of space taken up by the figure. Okay, now look at these two figures, figure A and figure B. Now, this could be maybe the rooms, and we need to discover which room is bigger than the other, okay? So you may get any non-standard measuring tool. This time, let's say we are using a book like this one. So we are going to cover the whole of this figure A with books of the same size, okay? And let's see how many books are going to take to cover up the whole of figure A. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see that here we are having 8 books. 8 books have covered figure A. And for figure B, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we are having 6 books covering up the whole of figure B. You understand that? Now, remember these books, you can see they are of the same size. Now we can confidently say that figure A has a bigger area. Now, the part that has been taken up by these books, it is what we call the area of the figure. I hope you get the idea of area. What is area? The amount of space taken up by the figure. Okay, now look still at these two figures, A and B. Okay, now another way how we can look at area and how we can find the area, we can choose to divide this figure into squares of the same size. Okay, and now each square is 1 unit. Okay, now to discover what is the area of figure A, we are going to count how many squares do we have. You get that? So for figure A, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. So this means that figure A has got an area of 28 square units, okay? Because you see, these are squares. We have divided it into squares. So we give it in square units, okay? And now the area of figure B is 24 square units. Now, the most important thing, the idea you are seeing that we can do this by dividing the figure into squares, and these squares must be of the same size, okay? And for the unit, this unit can be centimeter, it can be meter, it can be kilometer, it can be mile, it can be any length measuring unit. No problem. Okay. Now, here you can see the whole thing, that the area of a figure is measured by the number of square units needed to cover its surface. So after dividing it into squares, then you count how many squares do I have. Okay, so you will give the unit. If the unit is centimeter, so give 28 square centimeters, 28 square meters. Look at this part 1. If we need to know what is the area of this figure, we will then count how many squares are we having. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we say that the area is equal to 12 square units. Okay, or you just write the whole of it, 12 square units. This is the same. Okay, for part 2, look at this figure. So what is the area? Let's count how many squares do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we say that the area is equal to 8 square units. Okay, or simply say 8 square units. Okay, now part 3, so we can see that each square is having a unit of a centimeter. Okay, so instead of just simply unit, here we have this unit now as centimeters. This is the unit of measurement here. Now, instead of having our area as square units, we are going to have it as square centimeters. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we say that we are having the area of 7 square centimeters. 7 square centimeters. Okay, or you say 7 centimeters squared. That is the same. So, and the last part, here we are having the unit of measurement as meter. So we are going to give our area in square meters. So let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the area will be 14 square meters, or 14 meters squared. Now, that is the area. So I did this to make you understand what is the idea of area. What is area? How can we, measure area? Now, in our next lesson, we are going to see the easiest way of finding area. Sometimes the figure is very big. Assume that you are finding the area of a land. You don't need to draw the squares. So we are going to see, how do we do that? Okay, so that will be the next part of our lesson. So thank you everyone for attending our class, and for those ones watching, thank you for spending your time to watch this.